Hello, everyone. This is Shubhankar Chakraborty from American Academy of Financial Management. We have been getting quite a few queries about wealth management regarding CWM, and there are various doubts. And we thought that we'll address each of those queries, each of those doubts based on these small videos. So let's go straight to the first query that we had. So the query is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of simple compounding and continuous compounding returns when analyzing investment performance over multiple periods? How does choice of compounding method impact the accuracy of return calculations and assessment of investment growth? तो पहले इसको इस डाउट को क्लियर करने के लिए और इस क्वेरी को एड्रेस करने के लिए सो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी विल डू इज विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सिंपल कंपाउंडिंग. सिंपल कंपाउंडिंग होता क्या है? लेट्स से आपने एक इन्वेस्टमेंट किया फॉर 5 years और 3 years और 2 years और लेट्स से 1 year, तो आपको उसमें कंपाउंडिंग आ गया कि यू नो देयर इज क्वार्टरली कंपाउंडिंग. और क्वार्टरली कंपाउंडिंग क्या तरह अगर 3 साल का आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट है और क्वार्टरली कंपाउंडिंग है तो 1 साल का 4 क्वार्टर, so 12 quarters your money is getting compounded every quarter for 12 quarters. So that is simple compounding. Now when you look at the advantage of simple compounding, it is very simple, right? So there's a simplicity that after every quarter whatever interest that got accrued, वो इंटरेस्ट फिर अगले क्वार्टर में इंटरेस्ट अर्न करेगा एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. दिस विल कंटिन्यू. सो इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट और फाइनल जो वैल्यूएशन है उसके ऊपर ही आपका जो कैलकुलेशन वो सीमित रहता है. सो you have done your compounding for this many number of periods and you reach to a final figure. That is the advantage of simple compounding. And the transparency is it gives you a very clear picture of your investment growth. So if I have invested this much and it has gone through this many number of compounding through this many number of period, so then this is my final outcome. So this is the actual return that I'm enjoying from the investment I made. So that is why it is transparent. But the disadvantage is ये हो सकता है कि एक जैसे एक क्वार्टर में 90 दिन आता है. So there can be a situation where your investment might be earning an interest on a daily basis and it is getting compounded. So that interest is also earning further interest on the subsequent days. That is not getting factored. So that is a compounding effect. That is a compounding effect which continuous compounding does, which is far more in terms of valuation when it comes to compared to simple compounding. So that is a disadvantage. So उसके रिजल्ट में क्या होता है, आपका रिटर्न जो है वो अंडर एस्टिमेटेड रह जाता है, वो म्यूटेड रह जाता है. सो यू हैव ओनली कवर्ड द कंपाउंडिंग ऑफ 1 year or 2 years on those multiple period. जैसे 3 साल के लिए 12 क्वार्टर का आपने कंपाउंडिंग कर लिया, लेकिन उसके अंदर जो कंटिन्यूअस कंपाउंडिंग हो रहा था वो आपने कैलकुलेट नहीं किया, तो इट इज ब्रिंगिंग डाउन द रिटर्न. द एस्टिमेशन ऑफ रिटर्न इज going down. So that is a disadvantage of simple compounding. Now what is continuous compounding? Continuous compounding is a regular compounding. Now let's say if it is a continuous compounding, we generally consider it to be a daily compounding. So it is compounding on a daily basis. So today you are investing money. By the end of the day, there is an interest that is getting generated and getting accrued. And that interest again on the subsequent days earning some interest and so on and so forth. Now, what are the advantages of it? First, the compounding effect is coming in, and it is if you are, let's say, comparing 2-3 different investments in 2-3 different multiple period in different frequencies. Now let's say आपने एक इन्वेस्टमेंट ले लिया जो मंथली कंपाउंडिंग कर रहा है, एक इन्वेस्टमेंट ले लिया जो क्वार्टरली कंपाउंडिंग कर रहा है, तो ये अलग अलग जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है इसको अगर आपको कंपेयर करना है, the best way to compare which one is a better investment proposal is to put it through continuous compounding. अब continuous compounding करा दो तो उसमें क्या होगा, जो actual comparison है वो comparison सामने आ जाएगा. So that is what the advantage of continuous compounding is. But there is a disadvantage. The disadvantage is it is a very complicated process. Now, every day if you have to compound it, and if it is on for a longer horizon, then it is, let's say, agar 10 saal tak koi investment hai, and if you are going for continuous compounding, so 1 year you will be having 365 compoundings, so 365 multiple periods. So 10 साल में 3650 compounding. So that itself is a very complicated procedure. So calculation थोड़ा complicated हो जाता है. What is the other problem of continuous compounding? Sometimes you are not sure, or maybe the instrument that you are dealing with, अगर आपने कोई भी investment किया, you cannot be sure कि वो investment हर रोज interest actually earn करेगा. The underlying investment should also act accordingly. आपका estimation के हिसाब से उसको act भी करना होता है. So whether that is doing it, if it is not doing, then your estimation will be going over what the actual return should be. So there is a potential of overestimation in continuous compounding. That's a disadvantage. Now, how does it impact your your decision, or rather, how does it impact the choice of compound? How does it impact the accuracy of the return? So the accuracy of the return, first thing is, if you're going for continuous compounding, then definitely your return will be significantly higher compared to simple compounding. That is the first impact. The second impact would be, it will give you more accurate estimation of an investment growth. So like I mentioned, agar aap multiple frequencies के रिटर्न पकड़ लेते हो, प्रपोजल पकड़ लेते हो, तो आपको एक accurate estimation दे देगा continuous compounding. So that is an impact that it creates in your estimation or assessment of investment growth. The third impact is, the question rather, is whether the instrument that you are dealing with is capable of compounding as estimated. Now that is the important matter. If it is not, then it is very difficult, because it is extremely important or extremely crucial to understand whether the underlying instrument is capable of compounding at that rate. If that is not happening, then the whole continuous compounding method is going to fail as an assessment tool. Okay, so that was about the difference between simple compounding and continuous compounding. I hope you like this analysis. I would request you to wait for the other videos as we create them. Thank you so much.